Alright, so I'm playing Frogger here again. This is really... I was like talking about like a computer game of Denmark. It's not like... well, I guess my channel is it. I mean, I guess my channel is the closest you get to a computer game about Denmark. I mean, there are a few ones. There's a Slettemette by Heimdall Games. I don't know, I mean, just... And that's what... so there's some game where it's just like, it's all like racist, typical Danish racist game, where you play like immigrants picking up women. And there's some like boys from Angora computer games, but I don't know, it's hard to me it's hard to come by. I mean, it's sort of strange, isn't it? There's a lot of movies about Denmark, but where's the computer games about Denmark? Like, yeah, like that could be really interesting, like to see to see yeah, anyway, that's not what I wanted to, but yeah, to see a realistic landscape of Denmark, like GTA, like some guy going around in Copenhagen and stuff. What if that ever been made? I'd really like to see that. But yeah, the reason I'm a little hesitant to talk about this topic is that it's about chess, and I know many. I don't have a lot of chess viewers and listeners, and but it's just I don't know, really beautiful. I'm just talking about what I think is interesting at the time, and you know. So it's so there was this really beautiful chess bishop promotion, which is very rare. It's very rare. That it's like 1 in millions. Where it's the best move actually to promote a pawn to a bishop. You can promote a pawn to a queen, to a rook, to a knight, or a bishop. You cannot promote it to a pawn or king. So there was this game with this Danish grandmaster Mads Andersen and Johan Haraldsson, whom I have played, actually, one of the best players of Iceland. I played a game with him. He's a nice guy. But yeah, I don't know Mads Andersen a lot, but he's a Danish grandmaster. But then in this game, I think it was the artisan who had the shot at making this bishop promotion. Unfortunately, he overlooked it. I don't remember the result of the game, but this game is just unbelievable. I mean, really amazing, because it's just so beautiful. The bishop promotion is just incredible. I mean, that's just about the most amazing thing I've ever seen in chess. Like the romantic era. It's like even the romantic, like all the romantic classics. It's more beautiful than that. Uh, and it's not obvious at all. I think probably not a lot of, very few people would have actually seen it over the board. Uh, uh, and I'm not completely sure about a computer evaluation, but I'm almost certain it's the best move in the position, and also leading up to the position, so the computer probably like have seen it like a couple of moves ahead. Which is like if you saw the evaluation, computer evaluation, it says E8 bishop, you know. No, I'm sorry. No, it was D8, sorry. D8 bishop. No, it was E8 bishop, yeah. That's just unfucking believable. I mean, wow. So I'm gonna check that game out, and I'm really proud as a Dane, like to be part of. And even I know one of the players. It's really honor to be part of like the most beautiful chess game of all time, basically. Even if it wasn't played, it doesn't really matter if it was played or not, because it's one of the main lines in the analysis. It's not like it's not like we're into some kind of like long analysis that doesn't have anything to do with the game anymore. It's a line. It's a possible line. And with something as weird as bishop promotion, you should be satisfied with that. It doesn't have to be played. It's just even that it comes up as an option is just incredible. Yeah, so that was like my little chess talk, and I'm not sure what I thought I would say something else as well, but yeah. Yeah, well,
det skal bare lige ud her.
yeah, I don't remember what else I wanted to say. It was like something like embarrassing or something. The thing about the Bowie thing, I don't think it was. I don't think he faked his own death. I think, or rather, I know that the Sky News report was just meant to irritate people, attack people, like they do, like the mainstream media does, like politicians do. It's just harassment, bullying. This is what these people do, and this was another example of it. Of course, he's not David Bowie. This guy is not David Bowie. It's just a media scam. More media bullshit. Bowie died. And probably Duncan didn't even say that. They lie about everything. These guys lie about everything. I don't know why you would even. Why would you even deal with that information? It's like going against voluntarism. It's like if you voluntarily you're gonna be at the job center every morning just voluntarily or something. Every time you deal with the public sector, you're doing some kind of like voluntary support of them, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think the right thing to do is to fight against the public sector so we can become free. We can have 0% tax, which would be much better. Obviously, we could the people could take care of the people, and it's really not about like socialism. Or at the end of the day, it's not about these deceptive isms. It's about the people who work in there, and without them, what I really I don't feel comfortable even talking about this topic because I know anti-natalism could refute it anyway. So I think natalism and anti-natalism is, which very few people even know what it is. I don't know how many people would probably, maybe, I don't know, very few. Actually, I heard in the radio. I was just like shopping the other day, and I heard over the radio. I don't listen to the mainstream radio myself, but there was actually like an anti-natalist thought in the radio, which was like, yeah, when you bring up that you don't want children, it's like criticism of those who did have children. Also, one guy said that, and I mean that's anti-natalism, right? I mean that's but it didn't really go any deeper than that, unfortunately. But I thought he was at least he was bringing up an anti-natalist notion there. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to like an amusement park where I like to hang out. And I'm gonna order a ticket for my female friend. And I don't think she watches the channel, so I might say, well, actually, I had a dream about her last night. She was in my dream. I had some very really weird lucid dreams. So, like really clear. Just as clear as walking. I was wondering about the inventor. I was not thinking like that. I wonder if it was with a big eye or small eye, but I was the one who created the sign in my mind, so yeah. I mean, I don't know, but so she was walking with a horse. Why? Why wasn't she riding? So I just, by mistake, I just passed by the toilet that I actually want to go inside, but again, I just always find myself like irritated when there's Danes around, so I lose focus and yeah, I don't know, like yeah. But anyway, my chess is going well, and there's a tournament coming up here, 1st of June, I think it is, like the first Sunday in June. I'm gonna play in a Blitz event, which is nearby. I'm looking forward to that. I don't have too many enemies anymore in the environment. So some of them could be a little cringe, you know, too. But I don't have too many like people who are like but I mean they are idiots, most of them, for sure. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. Really, I don't know if anybody gives a shit like listening to my rants, but it's just it's yeah. Well, I don't know what you think. What do you think about Denmark and the Danes? Like looking from here, and might not look as awful as it actually is, but it is, believe me, it is awful. There's this blog called Gentle Ranting that, well, there was this woman from Canada who wrote an excellent blog that called Danish People Are Rude. And I know it's like a lot of people that like gave that testimony there because she had some experience living in Denmark, and she could like compare it with Canada, and so to her it was pretty obvious that living in Canada was much more fun, and but unfortunately the blog is no longer there, I think. But really some like excellent and pretty horrific stories. Also you can read these kind of like Google reviews, right, where just horror story after horror story about Danish institutions and stuff, like how arrogant people are, how pathetic people are, just how illogical, irrational, and so on. It's just, and then getting low ratings and stuff. And it seems the people in the state working in government, they don't really regard it as something commercial. Of course, a restaurant wouldn't really survive if it had something like below 3 stars or something in its rating. It wouldn't really be there anymore because there would simply be no customers left or something. But when it comes to the state, it's like they don't really have to care because it's well, it's not a popularity contest. It's just a brainwashing brainwashing notion. So this is, this is cartel, that is, protecting us from something. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Oh, there's a race, a horse race today. Oh, that's cool. It must be the first day. That's the horses are. Oh, should have gone to that. Maybe I should. I could still actually go to that if I want to. Oh yeah, maybe I should if. But I don't want to today. I think. Or do I? Guess if I went that direction now, I don't know. Oh, it's probably too late today. I'll check out that program. But it's pretty cool to live that near a horse race track. Like like just get up in the morning and go to the horse race. You know, that's the. Yeah, and also about the Bowie interview, by the way, that's one thing I haven't mentioned. That also when he says like Elvis and Lennon, that's when he mentions like one of the like two guys that are like the most conspiracy theories about. I guess the reason he doesn't mention Jim Morrison, that's probably because he would have been too young at the time. But I mean the guy in the studio. But the reason why he mentions Lennon and because he was in two other programs, which and also Lizzie something, so like like Lizard Illuminati or something. You would go like Lizard ET or something like she's also like just used. They are, of course they do this because they know intelligent people hate them. Awakened intelligent people hate what they're doing, and so they can't just bring any guy in. I mean that's the and really what is really troubling is that the whole cultural sector works that way as well. So there's this whole notion that the media is there for the people. Like when you see someone in the media, it's just some guy. But of course not. There's gonna be like an agreement first. There's gonna be a contract, something, and in the cultural sector, what is when you go even deeper, like you might say, yeah, you get it. You understand that. You understand the Harley guy or something. That he wasn't just some guy on the street, with 9/11. The guy was like, yeah. Then I saw the whole thing collapse because the fire was just too intense. This guy, this goofy guy, they love this kind of goofy stuff. But anyway, but what is really sad is that the whole cultural scene works the same way. That when you see people, it's not that again. We have this notion that if you're just talented enough, if you're good enough or something, you can make it. You can break through as a writer and as a poet or as anything, basically, a painter or whatever. But of course, all of it is is it's done by agreement. It's done by cooperation, and I don't think that's a good thing. Cooperation sounds like a good thing, but maybe I should call it collaboration. It's done by collaboration. And it's just really they're gonna accept people who are not too critical, who are not too intelligent, who are not too honest, and so on. So they can make this like just appeal to the lowest common denominator, especially in a place like Denmark with the tall poppy syndrome. It's not so bad in the English-speaking world, but yeah, just anybody who like stands out they know that's not gonna be accepted. That's some guy who is an independent thinker, and we're not gonna we know the Danes are not gonna accept for that. That's dangerous to the hive mind group mentality of these idiots. So and psychopaths. So I thought it was a laughter, but like ha ha ha. Where is it? I really have to take a dump. So yeah, I have no idea why I just walked past the toilet without actually going inside. But yeah. Alrighty, so just gonna find the nearest toilet and I'm gonna buy some IPA beer. That's one thing I like about Denmark. IPA beer. And also, I saw something that was very rare in Denmark. That in where I go for my running practice up in a nearby town called Nærum. And then I go into the bathroom, the toilet, and on the wall there's actually a sunscreen, like a free sunscreen you can put on. That's just that's very rare that Danes think about each other like that. Like, oh yeah, you should just take some free sunscreen that you can put on. That's yeah, you can hear the sounds from the racetrack over there. And essentially, like everything opens up here around May 1st. The summer really starts in Denmark, and so there was this guy. I saw this guy who was like driving around on his bicycle. It's called something like Alien something. Was driving around his bicycle with a GoPro or something, like doing political stuff, was going to events, but he was like recording like these like 9-hour sessions, 8-9-hour sessions. So that's almost what I'm doing now. I should just get a GoPro and a drone and stuff, then I can like, and just So so now I'm close to the. So what do you think about this? Is this beautiful or is it boring? To me, it's like going to be like a torture session because of the hills. It would be probably a lot easier to run 13 kilometers on asphalt probably, because actually this is not easy to run on and it's going up and down. But I'm just thinking I'm gonna run mostly alone because as I said, I don't think they have welcomed me very well in that running club. As usual, it's this kind of like Danish mentality, like don't talk to anyone who doesn't talk to you first. But yeah, I mean, you get tired of always having to talk first without them saying anything, so you know. So yeah, alrighty. So just gonna like take the dump of a lifetime soon. Of course it's open now today because it's Friday. It's Friday, I'm in love. Cure. I would be very surprised if it's. I can hear the sound. Of course it's open in the weekend. Yeah, sure it's open in the weekends. Yeah, it is. Yes it is. I guess it's going to be open now from now on. Well, also another thing I would have found funny about this super weird interview is also that he called this guy a musical artist instead of a singer.